Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I tried to get Dragoons because you have to get Dragoons because it's gonna be everywhere. It's essentially what Hulk is to every deck right now. If you can get 2 monsters on board and you can make it, you can play it. And the fact that you can have them interact with Hulk, okay, they stop Hulk, okay, that's fine. You do link cross play, okay. They stop link cross, then you go for the Anaconda. Like, it's so resilient that the fact that you can add that to that sequence, it's huge. It's huge, really big. It's like, of course you have to play Garnets, but like Hulk and Mecha a word on kind of how to play Garnets as well. Like, you have to play online, you have to play Jet, Synchro, or 001. But I guess at least of those you can normal summon them. Jet, it's Hulk on its own, and the vanillas you can't really summon them. That's the only issue. You can't really summon them. Because like if they stop your Anaconda, then you're stuck with a vanilla in hand. The best thing you can possibly do maybe is just like discard it for a nightmare, discard it for cost, or something along those lines. So it's like, I guess it's like a give and take type of thing. Like I think it's still worth playing though. Like, it's huge. Like, that fusion is amazing. Pop 2 and then negate like anything by discarding a card. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And for those of you that are not new to the channel, you guys are aware that I played a Dino build like a few years ago, or a year ago, a few years ago. See, has it been that long? It's called Dark Dino, right? So it emphasized on turboing out double evolution pill, right? So you would play your max out on OV, max out on Fossil Deck, max out on Armageddonite, max out on Dark Grepher, and you max out on Destrudo, because Armageddonite sends Overtext, Grepher sends Overtext, right? And OV sends Overtext. So you just turbo the pill. So you would just basically dilute the deck, spread it out by having a bunch of hand traps. So you would go second, hand trap, hand trap, hand trap, and leave them at a really awkward state, and then just consistently get to the pill, and then just have an Overtext or a Conductor depending on the matchup, and then just pressure that way, right? It was basically doing that. Whereas the babies, I was never a fan of the babies. Like, I felt they were too bricky. You needed a way to pop them. It was like, I was not a fan. So that's why I ended up making the Dark Dino build. It was really cool. It was consistent in what it did, right? And you play Dark Worm as well, because Dark Worm is a 1-card scale. And then so if you open up OV Armageddonite Grepher, you just pendulum summon your entire hand. And that was huge. You can overlay, make exceeds, make Yazi plays much more extensive, right? Because you'd have the tokens of Yazi, and then you have the materials like Armageddonite. It was insane. I really, that deck was really fun, and a lot of you enjoyed it as well. Some of you got your first tops because of that deck, which was really exciting. I was like, that's awesome, dude. From across the world, that's crazy. But once the Arco came out, once Arco was announced, I was like, oh my god. And before that, I got rid of my Dino core, because I didn't feel like I was like gonna play it again. But then Arco came out, I was like, okay, I need to try to get it. But then I was kind of like, I'm not sure what took me so long, but I ended up getting the decks, the 3 structure decks, and then I ended up getting the entire deck basically. All I'm missing is nothing. Everything's coming in the mail. Yeah, everything's coming in the mail. I'm missing the Dark Lunar Moors, I'm missing the Dolkka, and the Garden Rose Maiden. Yeah, I have everything basically. So I've managed to pick up the deck quite quickly. But yeah, I think the most expensive card was the Arco, because it's the most recent card. But that card's worth it because of the babies. What it does for the deck is insane. It's super huge. It's so huge, right? So this is, I'm just gonna do a few test hands, right? A few test hands. And of course this is the Synchro variant, right? Because like I tried the regular build, right? Just the bunch of hand traps and just like summon OV, you know. But like what I noticed about that deck is that I don't know, it just seemed like very depleting. Like, I don't know, it just seemed like you were too reliant on drawing Oviraptor or top decking Oviraptor or Fossil Egg or Misk, assuming your board got broken, and I didn't really like that. It wasn't really comfortable. So what I like about the Hulk sequence is that you just play 2 Garnets, which is the Olion and the Conductor. Not Conductor, Jet Synchro, right? And even then they're not really like Garnets. So you would just go like, okay, do that sequence, draw 6 basically, 6, 5, 5, 6. You'll see the sequence as I do it. And then on top of making your board, which is huge, like that's crazy. Okay, so Let's go 1. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, this is so good! Okay, so first off, let's do this. Because already that's amazing. See? So if you went second, you're fine. So like if you didn't have the Hulk play, all your follow-up would be like, okay, something conductor or like pill, you know? But the fact that you have the Hulk sequence, it just makes your ceiling much better. Right? So you're gonna go effects, add misc, right? It's very debatable whether you want to just shotgun misc right now, right? It's because like you don't want to risk the fact that they go, okay, summon effect, Ash, you chain this, then they chain Valor or Imperm or something like along those lines, you know? So you want to just make it immune right away. Effect, then use effect, because it can be kind of problematic though, is where you what's something called it, they ash the misc, and that's what I noticed a lot of the issues lies. Once you have field presence, it shuts off the gamma, and you can't really you're stuck there. Like you have to pass with just this and that in hand, right? And that's kind of annoying. So that's the only issue I have with this particular cards, line of cards, because like it's vulnerable to that particular situation, which is I mean, it's not bad, but like you just rather not be in a situation. But that's kind of what it is. And then use effect, and that's what makes this is boost consistency so much. It's just crazy. It just, oh my god, like look at this. Okay, then use effect, pop this, add pill. Like already, like at its worst, you're just gonna end on this, like like it's just crazy. And then the baby comes out, right? And the baby summons another baby, because you want to use baby to just generate a bunch of resources, right? Because this is how you make Anaconda much more like accessible, because you're gonna have an abundance amount of resources to make it. You go effect, pop this, and then this triggers, right? Summons your Aeolo, because that's how you're gonna make your Hulk. Where is it? Oh my god, it was next. What the heck? Okay, Aeolo. Okay, so then you go. How was it again? Yeah, okay, yeah. Because at this point, depending how your extra deck looks, you're gonna keep either or, right? Because if you keep this, you're gonna have the option to go into Savage after. If you keep this, if you play Satellite Warrior, then you're gonna have the option to make this, right? So it's really dependent on what it is that what your extra deck looks like, and that's something you have to consider upon entering the sequence, right? And this goes into this, right? Where's Hulk? Hulk summons that. Hulk summons your Jets. Amazing. Like even if they stop you here, even if Ogre or like stop you here, who knows? You still have this. That's just oh my god, it's amazing, man. It's amazing. Amazing. Okay, so we can go with the link crossplay, right? I mean, we don't have to do the link crossplay. Do we have to do the link crossplay? I mean, we can just for the sake of it. Let's see. Let's just see where this goes, right? So this, because at this point, the whole objective is draw a bunch of cards, like it is with every single deck. Draw a bunch of cards to make sure you have recurrence for the following turn. And with Dinos, they have main deck boss monsters, which is what makes it even more insane, because you don't have to make it. You just draw into it. And that's it. It's like drawing a bunch of BLSs. Like, whoa. Okay, so you do this formula. If it's kind of weird, because I normally like having like burn before I do this, but yeah, it's okay. Oh my god! Like, look, you just got the entire. You didn't minus at all now. You just got your hand back. This is all extra. This is all extra. How crazy is that, dude? How crazy is that, man? Oh my god. Okay, so then let's go with. How was it? Oh yeah, it was like this. Yeah, it was like this. So this is what I mean. At this point, depending if you play those particular extra cards, you keep either or, depending on what it is that you can make, right? But for this instance, I want to make a savage at the end, on top of being able to draw. Right? Yeah. So this makes this, and then these two make this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. This is why I'm not playing double note 1, because there was a lot of instances where you have your field 2 clogged, and it's kind of rare to trigger it, because you want to have these resources, right? So that's why I just played the O line and this guy, because you could just pitch for that whenever you want, right? Effects: summon your O lion from deck. Okay. Try to keep an eye on the clock. Okay. Feels weird being back right here. Like, it's been a while since I've been on the screen. I have not been posting consistently, which is kind of a bummer. Believe me, like I'm like, oh, I haven't posted again today, and then another day. It's like I just feel bad. No, because we go. Okay, no, I know what we do. Marcher. So then you go lion. Get token. Right, and then this, no, yeah, this, and this make your, this guy. Okay, this way you draw. And the jet's engraved so you can make the what's gonna call it, savage after. I mean, you can go, but why would you do that? Just go to Croc. I'm not sure if it's just me, but every time I play people, they forget that he has a quick effect. You can discard 2 to pop a card. That's crazy. So 1, 2, 3. So 3. 1, 2, 3. Crazy, dude. Look at this. So you're gonna have a guaranteed savage pop and a pill. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. And if you play yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, this just pitch for the jet and then use that for the pill material, right? And this and this turns into savage effects. Equip Aurorodon. There you go, pill. Doesn't matter really, banish. Honestly, doesn't really matter. That'll come back, right? Let's do it properly. Conductor, this comes back. Play around Meknights. Brandon. Yeah, Brandon. Okay, yeah. And you still have this in your hand, like, crazy. How crazy is that? That's the way I like the synchro sequence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that means 4 flex spots if you could, but not including the fact that you have to play Dolkka and Logia, right? So theoretically, just 2 more, two more spots that you can decide on what it is you want to play. But that's fun, dude. It's so cool. When the minute you resolve the how, cause like, okay, dude. I pulled double Ash back to back. Now that was crazy. I was like, oh crap. Arco. Oh my god, this is this good? Summon effect, right? Depending if they Ash or not, or the Veiler. Okay, so they Ash it. Then you have the half play, right? Because like you want to just like chain this, and you can't pop anything else, right? So yeah, just that pop. But you don't really need to search it, but I guess that's just to bait it, basically. Honestly, that's just to bait. See, if you didn't play hawk play, this play wouldn't be all possible. Like it wouldn't. In fact, Ash Imperm because they want to stop the baby because they think, okay, this is the only thing they got. And nope, you have Hulk. We have a Hulk. Okay, keep an eye on the time. Then you have to link this away for Link Rebo because you need the material to bring back to make what's his face? What's his face? Facto. Bring out jets. Okay. This card just looks so freaking pretty, dude. Look at this. Looks so freaking cool. Looks amazing. Okay, and this makes a link cross, and just now it's the matter of fact of what we draw into, right? And then link Rebo effect, tribute one of the tokens because you can't use this for link material, but you're using the effect, so that is possible now. Like this, oh, this is so cool. I like this sequence. I love this sequence because once you get to this point, you enter the flow zone. The flow zone. You just, yeah. For those of you that can relate to that feeling, you know what I mean. Once you get into that particular zone, you just go. You just going. You just going. Like it just like yeah. It just feels cool. Okay, effects. Oh, lion. Oh, it's level 2, I guess. Where are you? There. Cool. Okay, you can do two ways, right? You can go. You can either go the Croco route, or you can do the Librarian route, right? Because we can go Librarian, token, pitch for this. Draw into 2 more cards, go Excel, draw another card, go into Savage, draw another card, right? So it depends on what I guess it depends on the matchup, which one you prefer, right? Because like Croc can pop 2 cards, one end phase, one on your turn. So it's a matter of what your matchup is, but I guess. Or you can just go yeah. Oh man. But what do you want? You want a guaranteed Savage, or you want a guaranteed Pop and just draw into more? Because you'll draw, okay, with the Savage route, you'll draw, so Librarian, right? You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. You draw 4 cards compared to going into the Croc route, which would be, this makes Mecha Phantom Beast, brings this back, right? Get a token. So you draw 1. You draw 4. So I think you draw more with Savage. But then that means you have to discard a card. So it evens out. Does that make sense? It goes back to the what do you prefer? But I don't want to discard. I don't want to discard. I honestly don't want to discard. So let's just do the Croc route. Let's do the Croc route. Okay. Effect, and you effects. You get a token. Bringing back this guy. And then this and this make your Librarian. This and this make your Coral Dragon. You draw 1. Oh my god, amazing. And then this makes your Croc. You draw 1, 2, 3. Boom! Look at this. Even this is decent, right? With a Conduct or an Overtax. How crazy is that? Oh, you could even end on Savage, dude. Yeah, we could even end on Savage. Look at this. Check it out. Banish this. This. Some of you might not like this because you get rid of Prank, but like Savage is Savage. You can negate. You negate cards. This is pop cards. You already have a popper, so should be fine. And you draw more cards. Right, and then you just pitch this because you don't really care for it. And this gets banished. Make your Savage. 1, 2, equip the Ordon. Draw card. Oh my god, look at this. Triple failure Ash. Like, what are you gonna do to that, dude? What are you gonna do to that? And it just desires now. Let's draw Conductor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect! Practice. Practice and you'll be able to do that too. What I banish? Oh no, Overtech is gone. It's okay. Decent one. Oh my god. We didn't draw Conductor, but we can summon Conductor next turn. Because we have a pop, a negate, triple negate, and a freaking, oh my god, that's crazy. Then we draw, oh my god. How crazy is that? And that's basically it. I mean, I could keep going, but it feels weird not playing, not having like a set in stone sequence for you guys to like follow. This was just basically freestyle. It's just freestyle. Let's see what we can do. Some of these combos are very straightforward. Some of you are very familiar with these combos, but some of you might have not been aware of it, because I wasn't aware of it, because I'd never really played the deck with babies in it. I'd never played it with these guys, so I'm still learning like the proper way to sequence these things, right? Because like, of course, there's already set in stone sequences that are out there already, but the issue with that sometimes is that people don't expand off that sequence. They'll just stick to that particular sequence and not change it at all. And then that's where I like to come in and just like, let's see what else this can do, you know? Because already it's already this is already, you can do the Hulk sequence, the extra deck lock, the Bearer Statue lock, the infinite negate lock thing. Like, you can do that now, which is crazy. But it's just a matter of what do you want to do? Like, you know, it's a matter of what's fulfilling for you, because that's the whole point of decks, right? Because they're personalized to yourself. Like, what do you like? What do you enjoy? What do you want your deck to do? Once you do this particular sequence, once you summon this guy, you just feel like, okay, I feel complete. It just feels fulfilling. But yeah, like minor changes. I'll do a deck list depending on if I play it tomorrow or not. But already from when I've been solitaring on my desk, is I'm only playing one of these True King, yeah. Just one, right? It might seem like kind of like weird because you're just playing one. Because if you draw this is basically redundant. But it's a 1-card Garnet, so it brings your Garnet count to like 3. Because Jet, O-Line, and this, assuming you draw this first. But theoretically, you just go 1, 2, 3. So you're basically playing 3 copies of this card because you're maxing out on the babies, right? So it's a higher card count deck, so it's diluted, so it's spread apart. So you have to have cards that do something similar to Arco, right? And that's why you play this, right? So you're playing 6 Arcos basically on top of the Mists and Fossil Digs. So you're never gonna have not option to pop the babies, which is something to consider, right? Because like one thing I noticed that I don't really go into this guy like at all. Like, I know it gives you option to go into Pank, which is why people would just play it at 1. Like, they play 3 babies and 1 petite. But I think I can just cut this guy. Like, I can either just go more cookie cutter and just put like imperms and more like ogres. So just basically make it more hand trap heavy. So when you go second, you're not really scared of going second. But so far, I'm liking like this so far. It's pretty good. But yeah, the only thing I would maybe change would be just these 6. Either play more hand traps, or you can just cut them completely and just play 44, right? And just have the deck as it is like this. But I don't know, I feel comfortable like this so far. It's really fun. It's really fun. Like, the fact that like it's just you don't just like end on like on one interaction. Like they stop your OV and you pass. It's not like that at all, which is what I like about it. And like, yeah, I was trying out this engine as well. But I don't know. It was okay. And some of you search this guy as well. Like, you can search this with Arco, but I'm not sure what that really does for you. I mean, it helps you go for the Samorg thing, you know, because it's a Wing Beast. And if you control all of you, you can special summon it, and to make it the Samorg link, you usually need a Wing Beast. So I guess you can do that for that. But that's basically it, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks for watching.